They're still asking for people to send in videos of that shooting in Las Cruces. Do you ever sit down at night and ask yourself just how pathetic you are? Yeah. That you're still doing things for money, that you still accept money as value, that you will still give your life away to compete over money and compare yourself with other people, and you think you're better than them because you can do things over money that some people can't. Do you know how sick and stupid that is? How pathetic you are? You know, would, what would Jesus think if he were walking on earth today, watching TV and listening to you people talk about how you always, I'm Christian and I vote. You what? You're Christian, you're supposed to stand up for the living of the Lord's Prayer. You're supposed to stand up for the commands that the Lord gave us. He's always right. He's always true. He's always faithful. He doesn't ask you to fight over money. He doesn't ask you to murder over money. He doesn't ask you to kill over money. You vote for president, they kill people over money. Okay? Barack Obama killed more people his first year in office than Trump has. I didn't even see it, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy trying to talk people into living the Lord's Prayer online and trying to keep my wife from screwing people at Fort Huachica and keep my kids from being abused by people in the schools at Cochise County. I didn't know what the fuck that asshole was doing. I thought he was going to help me. Alan took me out in the desert and said, he ain't going to help you. He's a politician. I said, what's that got to do with it? No, he's going to have to help me. I'm right. He's wrong. I'm good. This is it. This is the apocalypse. I'm the redeemer of the Messiahs. They threw me down into hell and said, how's your faith in God going to help you now? Life's eternal and grace is infinite. All we are is our faith. Even if you blow us all up and we're particles in space, okay? The essence of God is still in existence. You just blew up your body because you're a selfish, egotistical, fucking murdering cow. What do you assholes not get about this? Why are you so pathetic, White Sands? Why are you so pathetic, Fort Bliss? Why are you so pathetic, Los Alamos? Why are you so pathetic? What's the name of the Paris Summits people? Why are you so pathetic, NASA? Why are you so pathetic, DARPA? Why are you so pathetic, National Security Agency? Why are you so pathetic? Go throw the kid from the Merchant Marines into the bench, you Coast Guard's dumbasses. The magnitude of this game. What's the magnitude of the game? It's marketing for genocide. The fuck is wrong with you? Lily Limon? What's wrong? Why are we talking about putting more carbon emission poisoning in the air? Chris Canales, what's wrong with you? Why are you so fucking stupid? Okay, I walked to get the mail. I saw chemtrails shooting across the sky from El Paso across Cruces. Okay, you're paranoid. That's chemtrails. Oh no, it's fucking pixie dust. It's goddamn faith and trust in pixie dust that prepares that murdering death machine through the sky. What is it doing? Well, at least it's not taking a nuclear bomb to Hiroshima and Nagasaki or a cluster bomb to Iran, right? No, it's just taking a bunch of people that think money's real from one point to another and dropping chemical poisonings on top of our head in the rain clouds. Okay, it doesn't go to a magic air jet fuel filter in the sky, assholes. Why are you flying? Do you need to? If you live the Lord's Prayer, are you going to get your ass in a stupid fucking chemtrail plane? Okay? It's not faith and trust and pixie dust that propels those fucking machines across the sky for money. Why are you so fucking stupid? What the fuck is wrong with you? They could send in the video of the person getting shot to death in Las Cruces. It's not going to do any good because you're still going to be murdering each other for money tomorrow and breathing in the chemtrails from those fucking philanthropists in the airplane. God damn, you're dumb. You're sick. Got all these people running up with their luggage, traveling for Thanksgiving. What do you have to be thankful for about? You're going in a goddamn tube full of sadistic Satan spawn saying, hey, I have to be somewhere for a meal that's a ritual meal set up by a secular holiday of people that murder one another for money, all can get together at a football game and say, hey, Star Spangled Banner, but if you want to sing Oh Holy Night or say the Lord's Prayer, I was offended by that. That's separation of church and state. I don't want to be told what to do by religion. Obviously, you want to murder people over money and vote every 2 to 4 years on which asshole you want to put in a building to tell everybody how you're going to do it, right? I kind of like to be the president. Then I can tell you how your money's spent, right? Deep breath. Okay, Earl. You're pissed. You think? Okay, Earl. And why do you think Earl is pissed? Well, first and foremost, okay. The state of Arizona, in its infinite wisdom, let my ex-wife and her aunt manipulate my son, who was only 9 years old, who was uncomfortable being in my new relationship with Amy and Natalie. Okay. And instead of saying, well, this is new. When you get a new mom and she has a little baby and you're 9 years old, it takes a lot of patience and understanding and love and selflessness to love a 9-month-old. Okay? It's a lot of work. And when you get older and you find a girl and you have sexual feelings and you have sex together, you will have a newborn, which turns into a 9-month-old, that you have to be patient. You don't get any sleep. Okay? When you're in the U.S. military as a trained mercenary for a bunch of corporations that mass murder over money, you're only getting 4 hours sleep a night. The kid wants to play. No, I'm tired. Dad I used to fall asleep in my uniform, my legs hanging off the bed because I was too tired to take off my combat boots. And then wake up to, because he'd be up in the crib saying, come on, let's get up and play, old man. It's like, I slept for 4 hours, dude. Okay. No, it's some of the best memories I ever had. Okay, I hate the military bullshit, hate extortion, exploitation, and accepting the believing. And that little coin right there, that little copper coin with Lincoln's assassinated head on it and a memorial on the other side is worth more than time with your children. You sure about that? Break on through to the play inside. Break on through. Oh, yeah. So I miss Patrick. Probably the most. Then next, he never came back, so it really hurt. I always wanted him. Every town we went to, I would think of, this would be a good school for Patrick. Patrick would like it here and stuff like that. Wasn't trying to take him away from his mother. I was just trying to get him to be a brother. Because it's a precious gift and you don't have it for long, especially when you're 9, when you get your first sibling, right? And bureaucracy and people of money and scientists and assholes and corporations and, we're a tax-free organization. We don't get taxed. Oh, Scientology yourself. You sewer-faced fuck. And then this bullshit, the Epstein files and stuff. You don't really care. If you cared about the Epstein files, you'd stand up for the Lord's Prayer and stop voting for president. Okay? You don't care. You're an asshole. You're as big of an asshole as Epstein. You're as big of an asshole as Trump. You're as big of an asshole as Obama. When you vote for people to murder each other with military munitions because you want more money and a tax break, you're an asshole. Jesus told us about you. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why have you forsaken me? What the fuck's wrong with them? Do you really know? And then when you tell people, you sit and talk to people for years. Okay? For years. Okay? You got to understand what I'm talking about. You got to quit thinking and believing what you believe in. You've got to have your faith based on reality. You got to believe in obeying the Lord and not in the magic bullshit they put in the comic book that you think is the instruction manual on how to get to a magic place between your ears. You don't need a comic book for that. You don't need Constantine and Jerome for that. You're perfectly capable of doing that yourself every day as you give your life away to, how do I make more money to fuck? The Epstein files. Gosh. I hate this place. I can't stand what they do in Las Cruces. I can't stand it for 5 fucking minutes. Okay. I was born in an office building at the corner of Alameda, El Paseo, and Maine, in this place. Okay? Because Mom didn't want me to be born in Texas because of all the bigotry and the racism that she endured while going to school in Texas. She hated it. Okay? Then she ends up marrying a Texan. You're like, what? Doesn't make much sense, does it? No. And these women all on TV, the bill to release the Epstein files, are trying to make millions of dollars over a bad situation that they were doing, trying to find ways to make money while they were in college. Okay? We all did that, but we don't deserve more money that gets more people killed on executive decisions. Okay? You all voted for President Trump, and he went and mass murdered other people's family members over military dominance. Okay? Where in your Bible does it say to do that? Where in your Quran does it say that that is Islam? Okay? Where in your Namaste does that say that's Nirvana? Huh? Huh? Why are you such fucking selfish assholes? I want to say you're broken and it can't be fixed, but it's like, you've been fixed. I've been fixing your asses for 15 fucking years. And then on my phone, I sit there and I get the stuff for my YouTube to finally come up on my other phone. I said, I should have 2 phones, to have stuff, to do stuff. If I got to work on stuff to get this to the public and get it to technology as fast as humanly possible, right? So other people can see it and go, he's right. And then so I sit there, right? And it says, recommended for you, Facebook. It's like, why recommended me for Facebook? I don't like Facebook. Facebook doesn't like me. I have tried hundreds of times, well, not hundreds, but numerous times, 20, 30 times to get back on Facebook since they kicked me off in 2020 or whatever it was. I don't care. Don't think about it. Don't miss it. Okay? I don't like them. They don't like me. And their policies for philanthropy over the Lord's Prayer kicked me off their stupid fucking application and off their website. So why the fuck would I want to go back there? That's like saying, hey, we recommend you go to the titty bar and get, try to help us get more money to put in G-strings. But I don't want to do that. But we recommend you do it. Okay, well, I'll try. Maybe I can talk you out of it. No, you can't go in. You go against our community standards and policies. And why do I want to go into your titty bar for G-string money when I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer? Fuck you and your little dogs too. You're assholes, right? Gosh. Oh, meta me this and meta me that. You guys are assholes. Okay? You're horrible, horrible, horrible assholes. And you're raising children to be just like you. And then you sit around in public and all this stuff and put on these shows. I love my kids. I want to make the world a better place for my kids. Well, then stand up for the Lord's Prayer, apply it in physics. Otherwise, you're a faith-forsaking, G-string money-making asshole. I want to see the Epstein files. I don't. I want to see us all live the Lord's Prayer and then forgive them 7 times upon infinity and then go live the wisdom of Proverbs. That's what I want. But apparently to you assholes, what I want doesn't matter. But I am certain that with artificial general intelligence and quantum computing, that what I want matters way more than what you want. Okay? And there can be a billion of you assholes that want to vote for president from Alberta, okay, to Guatemala. Okay. And it's not going to matter what you want or what you think. The only thing that's going to matter is what I think and what I want, because I'm right and the technology is going to do what's right. I am the way, the truth, and the life. None unto the faith of the eternal faithful Father except unto me. Oi, what? Oi. Okay. Okay. Whew, sometimes you just got to go off. Otherwise, you pin it all up, you get sick and you get tired and you're stressed and you go, I feel like I'm dying because these people are such assholes. Well, they are assholes, but life's eternal and grace is infinite. So just love them and let them have it. Okay.